Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. We are coming up on the end of the year, but still some pretty notable games dropping on Steam. This week actually has some really interesting stuff. An Epic Game Store exclusive that I totally forgot about will be making the transition to a Steam release this week. We got a free-to-play title that is making a bit of a revival and a bunch of other titles, so we'll talk all about them. We'll get right into it. Let's start off with the EGS exclusive coming to Steam. That is coming from Heart Machine, and it is Solar Ash. Now, if you're not familiar with Heart Machine, they actually did the excellent Hyper Light Drifter. Solar Ash is their latest title. It came out last year. Didn't see, like, a super positive reception, but it was a pretty interesting game. Had a really cool visual style. From the creators of the award-winning Hyper Light Drifter comes the high-speed and gravity-bending world of Solar Ash. Set amidst a surreal dreamscape filled with long-abandoned ruins of great civilizations past, you play as Ray, a Void Runner determined to stop at nothing to save her planet from falling prey to the Ultra Void's path of eternal hunger. Fight through mobs of grotesque creatures, grind rails with sheer delight, grapple to wild heights, take down enormous bosses, and surf the ashen clouds of shattered bygone worlds swallowed by the void. In a highly stylized action-adventure like no other, will Rey preserve and make her way through the deadly encounters of this ravenous void in order to save her home? Will she learn the truth about these massive beasts that roam this strange land and uncover the mysteries of the Starseed and Echo? The answer to these questions and more await you in the Ultra Void. Solar Ash is going to be released on Steam on December 8th. Next up, a free-to-play title making a comeback. We have Paragon with Paragon the Overprime, a free team-based action MOBA. Choose one of many powerful heroes with unique skills and work with your teammates to conquer the Prime battlefield. Speed across the battlefield with the heroes of Prime and feel the thrill of the action. Now, it is hitting early access, but the game is going to be free right out the gate. Paragon the Overprime is a free-to-play game even after the full release. The basic gameplay will remain free-to-play while preparing for the official release. We plan to add a Battle Pass type BM, so that is something to take into account. The game, while in early access, has most of the features implemented, including rank match. This includes 27 playable characters, a brand new map, and various cosmetic items as well. They do plan on adding various new heroes, new items, skins, cosmetic items, and game modes. While the game is in early access during this period, we are planning to collect and thoroughly assess the opinions of the community and users to work on making the gameplay more convenient and enjoyable for more users. Anyone can play for free. Choose one of the heroes with original skills, destroy the enemy base, and claim it as your own. Each game you play will be an exciting new challenge. Each hero has come to Prime for their own reasons. Play the hero of your choice on the Prime battlefield. Upgrade your hero's unique skills to improve your play and master the game in your own way. And don't forget, Prime is always attracting more original heroes to the planet. The tension on the planet is increasing. You can only rely on your teammates. Try out different sets by customizing various items to make your hero undefeatable. Cooperate with your teammate to discover new ingenious ways to fight. Unite, strategize, and lead your team to victory. Paragon the Overprime will be coming to Steam on December the 7th. Next up, here's a pretty interesting take on a shoot-em-up game, but it's noted to be a dodge-em-up game. Whatever the case may be, Swordship will be coming on December the 5th, and by the time you guys are watching the video, the game potentially is already out. Swordship is a futuristic lightning-fast dodge-em-up which flips the script on the traditional arcade shooter, turn both the tide of battle and enemies on themselves by dodging, weaving, and diving your way through an onslaught of enemies hell-bent on tearing your swordship apart. The game's got a pretty slick art style and a unique gameplay style in the sense that it's kind of a flip on your shoot-em-up titles where you're just focused on dodging. Nonetheless, Swordship will be hitting PC and Steam on December 5th. Next up, we have Afterglitch. Now, this is a game that is pretty interesting in the sense that if you're a fan of sci-fi games and things that are pretty unique, this is something you should have on your radar. The game is noted to be an experimental third-person exploration sci-fi video game. The player is an astronaut whose multi-dimensional journey to find an extraterrestrial civilization is more important than the destination. An audio-visual experience from the form of a video game inspired by utopian science fiction illustrations of the second half of the 20th century in hyperspace and modern art. The game notes that it's 1 to 3 hours, it's created by a single developer, and it's been under development for 7 years. Whenever I see these solo developed games, I'm like, first of all, that is wildly impressive, and the fact that it's been in development for this long, and it's actually seeing a release. A lot of credit to Vladimir Kudelka, I believe, is how the last name is pronounced, but nonetheless, Pretty interesting title. Maybe keep it on your wish list, see how it turns out. It will be dropping on December the 9th. Next up, we have Hello Neighbor 2. Hello Neighbor 2 is a stealth horror game about digging up your creepy neighbors' secret, but there's a twist. Each neighbor is controlled by advanced AIs. Can you outsmart the neighbors and find out what they're hiding? Obviously, a follow-up to the original Hello Neighbor. The game feels like an investigative journalist simulator. Sneak around and find out your neighbors' secret. You have an entire town as your playground with plenty of houses and AI-driven residents to interact with. Can you outsmart the AI? Every character in Hello Neighbor 2 is powered by multiple AIs that do everything in their power to protect their gated community and its secret and uncover the big mystery hidden in Ravenbrook's. Hello Neighbor 2 will be hitting Steam on December the 6th. Next up, here's a game that ultimately will be a free-to-play title, but it is seeing its early release, and you'll be able to play it with the Founders Edition. That is Divine Knockout. Now, ultimately, once we get into Season 1, the game is going to be free for everyone, but the game notes, KO the gods in the world's only third-person platform fighter, become a small but mighty god of myth, brawl in all three dimensions, and knock your friends off the map to reign supreme. This game is also coming to PlayStation Plus, so if you do have a PlayStation platform and you have a Plus subscription, you can play it that way. DKO's a core 3v3 mode. Each round is a new adventure and a new mode like Knockout or King of the Hill, or play intense 2v2 and 1v1 duels focused entirely on combat with full cross-platform and cross-progression play. You can play anyone, anywhere, and anytime. Divine Knockout will be hitting Steam on December 6th. Next up, a brand new city builder strategy title, IXION, will be coming on December 7th. You'll guide the space station onwards in a perilous journey to find a new home for humanity. Station infrastructure, population management, exploration, survival, these responsibilities all fall to you. Will you find hope out there in the dark? Good luck, administrator, is noted. Game is a little bit on the higher end side of things to run as far as recommended requirements go. RTX 2060, RX 5700, and you know, these games aren't really my cup of tea, these survival city simulator style of games, but I know a lot of people are super into them, and, you know, I played my City Skylines, I've played Frostpunk, but yeah, a population to manage, survivors to find, cryptodes to recover, maintain your crew's trust in the corporation that started this venture, or face failure and mutiny. 6 sectors can be unlocked within the station, each able to house more population, support new jobs, and provide opportunity to monitor the crew with the data listening system. Will you bring hope to the people? IXION will be launching on December the 7th. And lastly, a game that I'm really excited for, and quite possibly my most anticipated game of the week, and that is Chained Echoes. Chained Echoes is very much a throwback Japanese RPG, old school visual style, really taking influence from like Super Nintendo and PS1 JRPGs. Take up your sword, channel your magic, or board your mech. Chained Echoes is a 16-bit style RPG set in a fantasy world where dragons are as common as piloted mechanical suits. Again, very much a throwback, so it might not be for everyone, but it notes 30 to 40 hours of playtime, fast-paced turn-based battles, no random encounters, tons of items to be looted, stolen, or crafted, complex skill and equipment system, customize your own airship, 16-bit SNES-style graphics, and music inspired by PS1 RPGs. Chained Echoes has been in development for a long time. It saw a Kickstarter release a few years ago, and now it's seeing its full release December 8th. Chained Echoes will be dropping, and that'll be doing it for me. Again, quite a few releases on Steam this week. Solar Ash, a notable Epic Games Store title, finally making its way over to the Steam. Paragon, the Overprime, a brand new free-to-play title, or a revival of a free-to-play game. Swordship, Afterglitch, pretty interesting title there. Hello Neighbor 2, IXION, Divine Knockout, which will ultimately be free-to-play, and Chained Echoes. If you're a fan of JRPGs, absolutely should be on your radar. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below, and as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.